Hello and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3, where we're going to head up to top tower, confront Kefric, and yeah, see what exactly changes from me being quite blatantly evil. And immediately into cutscene.
You. What have you done? What have you done to me?
Yeah, I'm not going to let him live. As much as I want to do an intimidation check, I don't think that's something I've got in the books for the moment. But yeah, you're mortal again, Form, and I've come to finish you.
Impossible. You are a thrall. A slave. You serve the Absolute. You serve me. Bow, you dog. Bow!
I mean, he's trying, but artifact protects us. Hell yep.
The prism. You've had it all this time, you worm. You will bow before me. And if you will not bow, you will break.
Here we start, where apparently we have to fight this guy as well. Well, that's not fun. I'd wondered where he got to, but I hadn't thought he'd be up here. This is... Not great, I'll be honest. Alright, so first things first. Mistress of Souls down there. Necromites over here. Got a Kefric, got a dog. Is he an undead? He is. He's level 11 though. Okay. I'm weighing up my options here. For now, this guy's in a sanctuary. He can't be attacked. Therefore, I should be a bit worried about the fact that that's happening. But he doesn't look to have any ability to attack me in return. So I should be relatively safe, right? Like, I would like to have Lizelle go invisible. She'd need at least the 2 hits to take out them. So I'm going to say, offhand, attack you. We missed, that's a shame. With your main attack you. That's 1. We're going to get a second, which we could use to blow up people. I'm going to go for this. We are now invisible. It's a lot of damage to both of them and them. That's cool. I'm glad I thought of doing that. Run over there, just I'm not quite where we expect.
My faith will protect me.
Shadowheart, you do not have a concentration on your Shard's Aegis. In which case, Spirit Guardians is likely worth upcasting. We now have that active. I'd like to make my way around to all of them. How far can I go? I can get around here at least. I think I can get you as well. Okay, that's something. We then have this guy, who... I'll be honest. He can fly, and I don't know if that's useful. However, that flight does not take any bonus action or anything. Doesn't really have anything to do with his bonus action otherwise, other than dismiss himself. His jump is not too impressive. His flying kind of is. I'm going to say he flies over here. Maybe attacks you. Maybe attacks you. The more people we can get rid of for now, the better. Oh, he didn't get a second attack, does he? Okay. Just hide over here. Could possibly fly away, but no, they will get an opportunity attack. That's fine. I want him to be there to take a bit of damage. Fireball I'm not happy about. I'm not expecting anyone to come within melee range, so I'm gonna do that. Yeah, Dave is quite slow. I'm not happy about this. Got plans at least, but we'll see what happens. Firstly, the flying ghoul is gone. I'm starting to think a regular ghoul might have been better for a tier 5 slot. That was really upsetting how quickly he died. Deadly orders. I think that means they're all going to focus. Yeah. Minthara. Which is all well and good. She can maybe take a hit or two. We could do darkness. Makes her a little safer. But instead, I think I'd like to get some attacks in against you. This one. You've shielded. That's a bit of a shame. There we go. That's all of our actions. Just walk a little bit over here so we're out of range of us. I'm going to say we don't use my reactions. Charming them is not worth it. Just taking a little bit of damage, but it's not too bad. Dave... I'm honestly thinking Slayer might be worth doing here. I like the idea of using a potion as well, or having some healing, but I think this is fine. Make an attack on you. Guys over here, I can't actually get up to. We could attack Kefric, we could attack you. But I would be opportunity attacked in return. Yeah, I'd rather not be opportunity attacked. I think I might just stay here. I'll walk around slightly. Yeah, I'm gonna hope that works out. Thara's taking a bit of damage. I'm not the happiest with the fact, but she can't really avoid it. Might not get a reaction. That's a shame. Oh, this guy's gonna be a menace. I need him gone. His sanctuary is gone, which is good. Shadowheart has killed them because her turn came by and they were still near to her. She can get Minthara up. It should be nice. Piercing arrow. It's got decent range to it. It's not the worst idea. What are his resistances? None. Okay. In which case, I think, yeah. Try and stop him moving. That is a shame. I've lost the disadvantage, or the advantage on doing that. But I turn off. Okay, I've got 70% chance to hit. Come on. Okay, he's now entangled. But then turn on the extra damage again. I action surge. I want to maybe kill off them. Maybe you. I'd like to get you, but you still have your shield on, which is a bit of a pain. Thinking If I can land an attack there, that'd be good.
I will not know failure.
We are now invisible. I could make another attack. Or do I want to stay invisible? No, I've still got my offhand as well. I should make more attacks. I would like you to be gone, I think. There we are. Yeah, I think from there, because of the fact Minthara is being targeted, we're safe to just move a little. I do a healing word. We've not got many of these left. Just get Minthara up. I want these guys to be hit. So we're gonna have to walk up to them. There we are. It's done about as much as I had hoped. And I'm looking for, yeah, Toll the Dead. On both of you. Mental fatigue didn't kill them, but it did enough. It's fine. Thinking Minthara might be gone here. She's been bone chilled so she can't heal is annoying. But this is fine. And oh, you're attacking Lizelle. I'm surprised. Okay. And that might be Minthara gone. No, she's alive, just. Now she's... Okay, I would possibly like to do this. She has been marked. That is good. This guy could hatch, but the fact that she's dazed means I believe this is... Okay, it's not a guaranteed crit, she's not dazed. I can possibly knock her prone doing this. There we go. Also dealt damage to that, apparently. But now she's prone and she's dazed. She's not bleeding? But this is guaranteed to be a crit. I don't know. The 4d6 conditional, I don't know where that comes in. I think with this, 'cause she is prone, this is guaranteed to crit. This has to be the way to go, right? She's been frightened. That's about as good as I could have hoped, honestly. We'll get her in a bit. Yeah. I'm a bit worried about you, I'll not lie. How do I best get rid of him? If I took Crossbowmaster, I wouldn't have disadvantage from being close, which I would have very much appreciated. I need them gone. Could possibly stun them. I'll give this an attempt. There we are. I can now go over to ranged attacks again. We can actually get some distance, potentially. Let's run over to here. This is going to do a lot of damage, hopefully. There we go. We're now invisible. Shadow Hearts. I think most of the ads are gone. Can I get you to jump close enough to get to him? He jumped down the steps. No, I think you're going to have to go after Kefric. Unless we create darkness over there or something. Another option is Revivify. We need to upcast. Doesn't really benefit us. Should come back with 1 health. Which, to be fair, if we put her up here, she might actually be okay. I'm gonna try it.
Take your...
Yes, yes, you can't take much more. Go run over towards Kefric, you. Oh, didn't quite get close enough. That is a shame. You did have to move, though. I will use Backlash. There we are. Oh, that was a silly amount of damage. Why did he do so much damage? How much was that? It's a crit. Doesn't say what the roll was, but he did a lot. Well, I'm not happy about that. I'm very much not happy. Okay, she's still on the ground, still prone. He has Sanctuary. I'd like to try and do this. It's a melee action, but if it works, it's going to give me heal. She saved. Okay, just kill her then. He is being frightened now. That is good. And it has increased my AC. Ah, it's not a permanent boost. I kind of hoped it would be. It only lasts for a turn. However, likes for Bloodlust seems to have actually worked. So if I move round to here, and try and frighten people, daze them or whatever. Yeah, we can't harm you, but I kinda... I'm hoping if I do a jump... Apparently he's going to get an opportunity to attack if I try. Even though I'm jumping next to him. I was hoping I could maybe knock him down. Oh, that's a lot of damage. I need him gone. He's honestly worrying me about as much as Kefric is. It's only level 6. That's because he keeps picking Sanctuary, I think. Okay, Kefric. I think you're gonna have to be one I go for. At least with Lae'zel. Got a pretty decent chance to hit him. It's not the best. It's not the best. Also, it's worth noting, Order of Hate, I believe that means he's an Oathbreaker Paladin. Is what he is. So that's cool. Magic Missile lies, it does not do that much damage. I could do an Ice Arrow. Try and get him to fall over. I'm somewhat pleasantly surprised that worked. Try and then keep him downed, if I can, using this. Curving shot, why not? Ah, I missed them both. That's a shame. And then just run away, because if he's prone, he'll take extra movement to get back up.
Can't afford to let up.
Shadow Hearts, you've really not got many spells left. He doesn't have legendary resistance, but he is not a humanoid. He's not? I mean, this one, yeah, fair enough, but Kefric? That's not what I expected. tempted to put the tentacles up for him. I think, though, what I would like instead is to do this. Yeah, mental fatigue on both of them. And then I run away over here.
Heading there.
I've got potions. I will need to use potions, yeah. Go into here. Probably a supreme potion. There we go. Shadowheart, she's pretty powerful. Hope he falls over. I really hope he does. No, he does incubate death. You know what? That's fine. Dreadful aspect is frightened Lizelle. That's not ideal. That is very much not ideal. Because that means she won't be able to move. From up here, I'd very much like you to heal yourself, if possible, but that's not going to work. I think we'll do you first. I would like to try and do that. It's not likely to hit. If I do a jump, is he definitely going to do an opportunity attack? Seems so. Okay, try and hit him with this. He is saved, that's a shame. Regular attack has apparently not made him diseased in any capacity. I'd somewhat hoped it would. This doesn't seem very good. Like, they start bleeding and it's supposed to heal me, but it just doesn't land half the time. I also think I might need to use a potion myself. I'm very much low on potions, though. We've not really got any shops to visit. That being said, there might actually be some shops I could visit. There's not any in this immediate area. Like Minfara, you're probably going to do ranged attacks, yeah. Make an attack over there. Did not do as much damage as I'd hoped. Come on. Oh, that is disappointing.
No
I'll buff up Laser.
no surrender.
I think that'll help. And then aside from that, just keep my distance from the other two. I could have just not had this guy in a fight if I'd killed him earlier. I should probably do a Hellish Rebuke, right? Yeah, I've got the spells. The fact he can put himself into Sanctuary is what makes us so bad. Okay, Kethric, we are not likely to actually hit you. If I turn off the bonus damage, I'm more likely. Just checking my odds of various things. I think this is the one that's just guaranteed to do damage. Let's just use that. Get some guaranteed damage in. There we go. Then try for an extra bit. That one didn't work. Fair enough. Being frightened kinda sucks, but we don't get an option. Can't target you is a bit of a shame. think we're just gonna have to hit it with a regular enough attack. Oh, even that didn't do it. That is a shame. Sanctuary, I could upcast to Dave. I think I saved my last slot for another Revivify. Gazelle's alive. Okay, it could be worse.
Never a dull moment.
Alright. Dave needs to make sure he has this turned on. He would love to attack that, but because it's inanimate, it's not going to give him Elixir for Bloodlust for a bonus. He's in a sanctuary. I could run away. Oh, who's down there saying why foot flesh? Winged horrors. Since when do they exist down there? Right, can I go down and say hello? I don't know. I'm assuming there's a way to go, like, do something with them. Well, I don't know if I can actually get over there for an attack. If I used click heals, maybe? But do I want to make an attack on him? I don't know. Potentially frighten people is arguably not useful. Can't harm because he's in a sanctuary and this does damage. I just want to get advantage when attacking him whenever we can. I think attack that. Click heals. We can get an attack over here. That's fine. I can then get a little bit of distance.
Unleash me.
And Farah. Shield of Faith. On Shadowheart would actually give a bonus from the armor, no? Just need to actually inspect Shadowheart's armor. Yeah, while the wearer has attack to reduce damage by 2. That might actually be an idea. I mean, this guy's about to explode and become a nuisance, so I might want to just shoot that instead. Yeah, that is the way to go. There we are. Take a shot over here. And, you know, Shield of Faith's a bonus action. Sure, why not? And that gives her, yeah, Sharn Retribution. That's good. Apparently I have momentum, so I'm just going to spend my rest of the turn running away.
Onward.
He does get to move. However, it's not actually all too bad for me. So I can then do this. It's not the most damage. I kind of hoped for more. Spend a moment trying to run. And then I think use my bonus action to heal. Second wind. There we are.
Let's finish this.
Shadowheart, I would love it if you could get another Sanctuary off. To attack the two of them. But I think for now, tentacles. Black tentacles haven't affected you. I guess maybe you're immune to it because of your spidery legs. But Kefric, this is going to be now bad terrain to walk over. If he's affected by it, we would have advantage against him. That's quite good. I am also going to do a Sanctuary, just because I'm worried for Dave. I think this is better than the Revivify for now.
I won't give in.
So Sanctuary will last until I make an attack. If I want to make an attack. I mean, this isn't an attack, technically. It needs to be humanoid. Never mind. Again, darkness wouldn't be an attack, right? Condition ends if I attack or harm another creature. So I could do a compelled duel, potentially. He's the one I'm worried most about. Okay. So that did count as an attack. It's a little bit of a shame. But if I just run away somewhat, I can Eldritch Blast and hopefully get Kefric to be in a bit of an annoying spot for him. No, he's not getting knocked back. Fair enough.
Let me strike.
And Farah, I would love it if you could do more melee, but I'm really not confident putting you into melee range.
Taking up position.
I want you to go over here. If I did a Cure Wound, and I upcast it to level 3, it's an additional bit of healing. It's not going to be enough to keep me alive though, if I do any. I think Arcane Ammunition. I make my ranged attacks, and I hope they hit. Come on. I'll go for a piercing shot, why not? There we go. Sadly, he saved on, I think, 2 fronts there, which is a bit of a shame. I go over to my melee weapons, so if someone gets in range, I can hit them, which I think would mean Kefric wouldn't get to actually do anything. They saved, but the tentacles have slowed them down. Kefric is a nuisance. I'm still more worried about Spider. I've run out of my arcane arrows as well, haven't I? Spider doesn't have any resistances, no. It's not aberration, is he? Oh, what is he? Monstrosity. Okay. Then. Yeah, we just make some attacks against him. I could go for the additional damage. I think it's worth trying, because otherwise my damage is rather abysmal. I mean, it's a 45% chance versus 70. It's almost doubled. If they all land, there's a good chance he dies. test the waters. I'll do this. Yeah, that's good damage. Magic missile I think would actually guarantee his death. How much damage does this do? He's dealing 2 to 5 damage. So I would need 4 on him and it guarantees it's a kill. Right? It doesn't quite guarantee it, no. I think I'd rather gamble on 2 45% chances. Come on. Gamble didn't pay off. It's fine, just continue running away.
Got to keep fighting.
Shadow Heart Bear out of sight, but if we walk a bit closer. Again, we've not got the kill. That's a shame. Let's continue hiding out of sight. Black tentacles means he just doesn't move. Sure, I won't complain. I can attack here.
Die, Iblis.
Come on. Come on. Okay, we hit him. Not gone as well as I'd hoped. Just create a little bit of distance.
Time to push my luck again.
I will have advantage due to the fact it's a monstrosity.
No time for mercy.
Killing it with me, yeah, because Dave has the elixir of bloodlust, is good. So it means I get an additional bit of damage I can deal. He's been hamstrung, he has less movement. I can now use another action. Got the 5 temporary health. I don't think it's going to help much, but I'll take it. I need to be closer to apply that. So then, yeah, I can't control that undead. Different one, perhaps, but not that. He is level 11, so it makes, it makes a good amount of sense. What? If I hexed his... What would I want to hex? Dexterity? He's already got bad dexterity because of the black tentacles. Hex his charisma? His wisdom, maybe. I could hex his wisdom, yeah. There we are. His wisdom has been hexed. At which point, Shadowheart should now do a little better. I can get some bonus damage when I hit him. Is he immune to necrotic? He's resistant? I guess it rolled a 1, maybe. Yeah, it's fine. I did something. Lizelle, you should have advantage against him. With all in, this should do pretty well. Double crit, look at that.
My lord beckons me. You have no idea what you're meddling with. You're a pawn, a slave to forces you cannot comprehend.
The big tentacle appears.
I am the chosen, and you are nothing. Follow. See.
He's gone.
That
With a
tentacle
poof.
was colossal. How can such a thing be possible?
That thing came from below. We need to find out where it took Ketherick.
Yeah, we should find that out. However, before that, new weapons. Versatile longsword. It's fine. It's... I mean, I'm not a drow elf, so I'm not going to deal with additional poison damage, and we're not really going to ensnare folks, but... this is an interesting one. Per short rest, you can potentially web someone with a melee attack. Also, a Moon Lantern, which comes with Inspect Moon Lantern. We'll actually do that, in fact. Aside from that, Necromites I think are pretty boring. I was hoping to do Control Undead on the dog. I would have liked to have had him for myself. But that didn't work. Didn't kind of work out. I had to do the Slayer form, or I was just gonna die, I'm pretty sure. Got a key, we've got this, which I will send to Minthara. Carry, sure. And a note from Gortash. Okay, just a note to say that I was alarmed to learn that your strike team have, or strike teams have not recovered the artifact. If Yankee appear to be after it as well. I'll have more to say about this when time allows, but it's essential that your troops do not allow that object to slip between their fingers. So yeah, very important. I'm still curious if these guys are like down here, just hanging out. They are. I can potentially just kill them. We do have this chest, I would imagine, is what the bone key opens. Get my glasses up very quickly on the jumper. It's a little smudgy. I don't know why. I think it was rain earlier because I was outside. Ghoulish Touch. Lash out with deadly claws, possibly paralyze someone. It's an alright ability. Elves and undead cannot be paralyzed. Don't know why elves, but I guess maybe they can't be paralyzed through magical means. Subjugate the dead with your commands. I don't know what that means exactly, but I'm probably going to give this to Shadowheart. We'll enjoy that. What does she currently have? Mental fatigue I like. Being able to go invisible doesn't really matter. It's a cool ability. Like, is that just, yeah, per long rest. I don't think I need it. You can keep it in your bag for now. We're gonna equip this one. Just checking the other bits of armor. I think we're happy with what we have. This is some really good medium armor though. Like, seeing as it's medium armor, it's 17. Lets you get an extra +2. It is essentially on par with this heavy armor. That's really nice. I do think we are due a long rest. I think that would be rather prudent. I'm liking Lizelle's new Arcane Archer though. That was a good idea on my part, I think. Nobody looks to want to talk. In which case...
Catch a break.
Where are bedrolls? Where'd I go to sleep? Here they are. Anyone want to talk now? Yes. Gale's mirror image does.
Ask.
Hello, Gale's mirror image.
Good evening. I'm here on behalf of Gale of Waterdeep. He wishes to extend you an invitation for a private conversation in a more suitable locale.
Is this the time and place for this? I mean, sure. Show me the way.
Simply follow yonder path, and soon you will find him.
Okay. Well, we can do a long rest. I've got a fair amount of food. Should be more than fine for this. There we are. I will need to try and stock up on more food as I walk around. But yeah, let's go meet with Gale. It's feeling surprisingly intimate. Hello, Gale.
I love this time.
I've
of
already
night.
got people, so
There's an almost reverent
you enjoying the
silence that
harem?
accompanies the peak of darkness, when you'd almost believe the dawn will never break. The cradle of eternity. The timelessness of lovers. That most beautiful of fantasies.
I mean, very philosophical. Are you alright there?
I will be. Soon. I am perhaps just one hard day away from being without any troubles at all.
It's about blowing yourself up.
This may be my last night alive. I wanted it to be under a canopy of beauty and wonder. I thought this place might bring me peace. I thought it might make the weight of what I must do feel a little lighter. But I'm not so sure.
I mean, do you really want to die to get her forgiveness?
Babe or crone, coward or hero, death is assured. Mistra's forgiveness is not. If you knew the end was near, would you not want to ensure it had meaning? I am terrified. I will not claim otherwise. My face could scarcely conceal it, even if my words sought to deny it. There is no point in running from the inevitable. Better to meet it on my own terms.
I mean, are you sure it's quite so inevitable? We've not even seen what we're fighting yet.
I can feel it. Ever since we set foot in this strange, corrupted land. The closer we get, the heavier my own heart becomes. Stay with me a while, will you? Day will come all too soon, even in this place.
I mean, I'm not gonna go anywhere. Don't you worry, Gale.
Yes, but there is so much to live for and so few moments in which to house it all. Damn you. Damn you for giving me so much to care about. Our friends, our adventures. This would have been so much easier if it was just me, but it isn't. If there is a way, any way, to save all that's grown dear to me, I want to seize it. I just cannot fathom what that might be, other than to fail Mistra and condemn the world. Stay with me, will you? I don't want to think of it anymore, but I don't want to be alone either.
But yeah, I'll stay with you, Gale. Don't worry. In a platonic way. Alright. There we are. With Gale and Shadowheart wanting to have a chat. Shadowheart, you can go first. Gale's just had a chance.
Notice anything new? This hairstyle is closer to Lady Shah's own image. I did it to honor her. What do you think?
I can't see it, Shadowheart, I'll be honest with you. I mean, I'll love it. Good hair
Good.
for you, I promise.
I did this for Lady Shah. For myself. But I had hoped you'd like it as well.
Yeah, nothing else to talk to her about, but what does your hair look like? Can I... Wrong helmet. This one. Well, it's braided now. You know what? I'm gonna keep your helmet off if you've got a new haircut. I think that works for us. Now, do I have dye for the cape? Do I actually care about the cape? You're not really planning to poison anyone, I'll be honest, so maybe we don't care. Flesh Melter Cloak still works here. I don't have any other cloaks, do I? No. Don't have any dyes. Ah well. I will go talk with Gale though. Hello friend, doing okay after last night?
I was hoping to speak to you, as a matter of fact, about the night you were kind enough to keep this melancholy wizard company.
Okay, go on.
I wanted to thank you. I was sinking into a dark place.
Am I really the
But
light?
you reminded me there is still light in the world, and I should care to
no.
look for it. You may well have prevented me from doing something very rash in the near future. I count myself lucky to call you a friend.
I mean, the feeling is mutual, Gale.
I'm glad to hear it. And I intend to prove myself worthy of the sentiment.
But, yeah, what did you make of my improved form, seeing as you're being all sentimental? That being, of course, a Slayer form.
Honestly, I didn't know you had it in you. A dark destroyer in our midst.
He's taking a
Certainly one
smell.
of the more unsightly shape-shiftings I've seen, but we can't all be blessed with the elegance of an Asimar transforming in the heavens, can we? Beggars can't be choosers. Such a powerful form should serve us well in the chaos
You know
to come.
what? He took that a lot better than I thought he would. Sure. Sure. I should talk to Lizelle also. I could have been ignoring her for a lot of the Shar trials. So have you got anything new to say?
Curious. I drained you dry, yet your body seems no more worse for wear. Perhaps I might find use for it again.
You what? I think I think I know what that means. It's about the fling, as it's being called there. But no, behold, for I am the
A
Slayer.
fitting name. But have you become the Slayer? Or has the Slayer merely found a host too weak to evict it?
I mean,
shouldn't
I'm in
need to
control
say
for
it,
now.
but be careful who you take as an ally. Especially when that ally's taken residence inside you.
Okay, and I'll leave you be for now. I think we're good to leave camp. Now, we do have the immediate place to go. We could go and jump down a hole.
Here we go.
I don't know if we can come back out from here. We, however, can't leave the Shadow Cursed Lands. There's only one shot, I believe, which is there. Which is not the best of shots. So I think we do have to just jump down, despite our lack of health potions. Yeah, but we'll leap down in a second, in fact. First,
What's next?
Shadow Heart, if you would, give us aid. There we are. Let's do it for an extra 10 health points for it. There we go. Secondly, Shar's Aegis. I would like to do this. I think it's worth it. But is it more worth it if I have Finfara give you this? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to say probably Shadowheart gives it to herself is mostly sensible. But to yourself, make sure I click right person.
Nothing hurts anymore.
Over here, make sure I've got my melee weapon ready. Use my elemental infusion. He was immune to poison. Acid he didn't really care much about. None of those I think are hugely going to matter. I'll just go for fire this time, I think. Have a fire weapon. There we are.
Don't waste a step.
Next, Shadowheart. I would like some extra company to join us. I'm gonna see what exactly... Halt, approach, drop, travel, and flee. Okay, so that's like actually commanding the undead. Cool. That didn't give anything else. I swear it did. Yeah, Schoolish Touch, this one. I'll keep that in mind. What I would like, though, is... Animate Dead, cast at level 5 for a non-flying ghoul. And they're all piles of bones. Okay, I need to find an actual corpse. You might do. Must be small or medium. Yeah, you count. Yeah, just make sure we're definitely casting a ghoul. How is he different from the other one? He's allowed to do non-lethal attacks. He's also got very slightly more health. It's alright. It's not great.
At the ready.
What's that waypoint in the map? Give Wulbren some. I don't know if I want to give Wulbren anything. What I would like is to attack these guys. Drop a save. Like, honestly, Lizelle, you're gonna be the best for this. Just get to a position where you can attack. And yeah, now we just attack them from up here. I don't know how we get down to them. But the fact they're there and the fact I can attack them makes me want to.
Can't give up.
And presumably they'll be able to fly.
My victims await. Yes.
Should be fine to do this. We did not make him smelly, that is a shame. There we go, he is now smelly. Lizelle, you're done for the moment.
On my way.
Let's make your way to the edge as well. They are too low, apparently, for me to attack. In which case, just do this. It's a bit of a shame. Yeah, presumably they'll fly up. One of them climbed the ladder first. Sentinel, why not? There we are. Our ghoul is missed. It's a bit of a shame. I, however, should be able to get a kill. Executioner means I now have a banked crit for whenever I want it.
Try me.
I do not need to. But yeah, we've got that whenever I want it, which is nice.
My path be true.
Can I attack? Yes, I can. There we are. A little bit extra in the way of XP.
Walk in death.
Not hugely important, but might as well, might as well. But I definitely get everything down here, but I'm gonna check before I go jumping in a big hole, because this is our last chance. I never did find my nose, did I? I think on this floor, I mean, there were suspicious things over here, but that was it. I think we're good to go jump down a hole. Hell yeah. I've always wanted to jump down a hole, you know? That's what I've always said. Now, do I want to drink more elixirs for this? This is going to be a fairly important part. So I think yes, but I'm not going to drink too many. I'm also going to send all of those to Lizelle. I don't know why I have arrows. I don't use a bow. What elixir would I want? Various poisons, but I think I might want to do this. I like my crits. The rest of us I'm probably fine enough with, right? I mean, I'm just checking, yeah, resistances. Apparently, I, from Blessing of Saloon, have resistance to necrotic. All of us do. Forgot we had that blessing still. Kind of, yeah. Kind of got rid of the person who gave us that blessing. I've actually got a surprising amount of resistances about us. Also, Shadowheart loves me. Look at that. Lizelle is even more so. But yeah. I don't know what we'd benefit from with everyone. That's the biggest issue. So I'm just going to jump down the hole. I know I want to have crits.
The
Crits are
hole
always
yawns
nice.
back at you, impossibly wide. A single tentacle burrowed through stone.
And we go.
This is an Illithid colony. This must be where they harvest the tadpoles. We're close to the source of the infections.
All of this sitting beneath moonrise. For how long? And how deep does it go?
Yeah. It's a rather scary place down here. Because I've jumped down, I'm going to drop another quick save. Just because we did have a cuts. Yeah, make my way through. Come on, memory. There we are. I don't have great weapon turned on. I also was using a ranged attack.
Tread
That
carefully.
explains a bit.
We are very close to the source of the Absolute now. That telepathic storm has become a tempest.
Down, 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 she waits.
Seems they think we're allies.
Okay. Well, we've got the rather pleasant door.
Stench.
Fresh recruits for
Wonder how many
Ketheric's army.
pilgrimages to Moonrise end
To a
up here.
necromancer, a morgue is a muster yard.
Yeah, that's not wrong. What have we got in here, though? We've got Chop. Hello.
No will sparks behind his eyes. His mind has been hollowed out to better echo the commands of the collective.
A cake thrall. The only way to save it is to kill it.
You
Yeah, I
could
think we're in
kill it,
agreement with
end
that.
its miserable life of enslavement. Surely that would be the humane thing to do. You could take advantage of its vulnerability and plunder what's left of its hollow mind for anything that could serve you.
Although, yeah. Then just having it
Blind as
serve me would be
well-worn
good.
boots, his mind turns to his work. Chop, cut, sort, shiver of impact, crack of bone. He removes the brains, digs free the squirming tadpoles. The unworthy ones given over to the illithids to become.
I mean, probably become mind flayers, yeah. I need to find your master, though, is what I'm looking for. Where is Kefric?
Master. No. Down deep. One of three. One of three.
Okay. I mean, do you have any kind of will left in you at all? 'Cause if so, I can try and make him feel bad about himself. What did you do to everyone here?
Chop, chop. Help them. Become.
Yeah, why don't I send you to join all of these creatures?
Yes. Yes. Please.
He wants me to kill him. But he's not allowed to resist. He's just gonna go off and do this. Right? He's picking up another body. Okay. That's somewhat concerning. Okay. Well, we're gonna end up having to fight all of these things if we do the fight.
Chop, chop.
But I think this is the way to do it. Come back here, you.
So much.
Can I go way up top?
The Illithids take what's useful and discard the rest.
Yeah, that is what's happening on Farah, you're right.
No faces.
I don't need an executioner.
Pick to fight. The consequences are hardly surprising.
Living meat.
Yeah, I will use a single spell slot. There we go. You are too close, apparently. Are you now far enough away? Yes, you are. There's one kill. There's two.
Free at last. No.
Oh, there's someone there. I hadn't noticed you were there.
Chop. Chop.
Made a fairly solid attack there. You are already doing a concentrate, so I'm just going to get you to do this. Didn't actually damage either of them, sadly. Alright. Some of them are using a dash, when Farah can attack someone. So that's good. Yeah, all in all, they've not done much. If I run over here, make an attack.
They're dying for me. All of them.
That they are. I need a 12. I rolled a 20. That's already a crit. Oh no, is that with bonuses? It was a 20. Okay. I did 12, rolled a 10. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just happy enough to miss. I'm not being threatened, so I can make an attack over here. I'm invisible. Get a little bit further away. There we go. We have arguably done a good thing by doing that. And I had toy block. I'll take a raw steak. I'm not going to question where it came from. It's just going to go to camp. We do need some more food. And I'll take any alchemical ingredients I find. Appreciably cared for boots. Severed legs.
Best be on my way.
Various bits of armor. A regal helmet. Yeah, that is pretty regal, that. You're not wrong. Does anyone not have a good helmet? Nah, I think we all do, don't we? Nah, I'm good. I should, however, pick up this. We have use for it later. Well, we'll get around to it. We will.
Discern, faithful. We depart.
Anime dead does not need corpses. It's a useful thing, but we don't need it right this second. Continue on the way. We have done a fight. Drop a save, although I'm actually going to very quickly head back here and touch a button.
Hands on everything.
Let's check and see if I spot anything useful as I wander around. And we've got a corpse as well. Not anyone special. And intellect valor I haven't looted though, I might as well do that. There is a letter to the absolutes. I don't think it's going to be anything important. I don't remember there being anything important. Also, did I look at the regal helmet? I did. I'm really tempted to take it. I know I wouldn't use it, but it does look cool.
The moment comes.
Oh. These guys are all wanting to fight. You're undead, are you? Hadn't expected an immediate fight. I might actually try and get a greater zombie to join us. It's not a bad idea. Would I want an explosion? Would that help? Not really. I don't really have range for this, sadly. I need to use a target for that. I might as well dash, just because it means I can get away with this. Although mobile shot, I get to do a regular attack as a bonus action. Sure. That, honestly, was not an ability I thought I had. It's per short rest, but I'm sure we'll do a short rest at some point. Now just run back slowly.
Stay focused. Have to keep going.
Shadowheart, I need you to run in a little, and I think you've got pretty good range on this. As long as you can actually see them. Mental fatigue on you at least. The undead fortitude is going to make it a little annoying, but we should be okay. I was waiting for them all to kind of gather up, and I'm thinking we're going to get a really nice explosive arrow in, aren't we? You can fly and then make an attack, which I'm not the happiest about. And my ghoul apparently wasn't part of the fight until now. It's good to know.
I am your end.
Noxious fumes. Can I get a kill though? Not quite. Run slightly farther in. There we are. A death shadow. Ooh. Ooh, would I want you on side? I could convert him onto my side. That'd be quite good. He's fancier than a greater zombie. Greater zombies arguably got more health and such. But I think it would be more useful. Yeah, just run in as far as we get for now.
All that matters.
I would critically miss. I don't need a crit here. That's fine. I'm hitting. We got ourselves a kill.
Another step forward.
I'm gonna have to say no to this like each and every time. I rolled an 11. I am not hitting. I can use my crit for something more valuable. Just waiting for them all to gather. I still think Death Shepherd's maybe the one I want to get on side. But there are a lot of these guys. Reconstituted duelist. You're level 7, surprisingly enough. Okay, Volizel. You get a very nice explosive shot into there. So do that. Yeah, of course, not all of them actually get killed. Got a couple greater zombies to worry about. I'm gonna say we make an attack over here though. Didn't want to launch the extra bonus action one, but okay, fair enough. I think that's you for now. We don't want to do a short rest just this moment. I think I'm doing fine. So therefore, I can just do this. Yeah, because if I want to do a short rest, I would use an action surge before that, most likely. I think make my way slightly forward to here. Yeah, they're missing, which is good. I think, yeah, focus on the winged horrors first. The greater zombies do worry me. I'm hoping they'll be okay. Missed, that's a shame, come on. We hit, but didn't do as good as I'd hoped. I'm gonna get the Death Shepherd on side, almost definitely. He is the one I want. So I'll try and leave him, because he seems to be able to summon things. We can attack against you. We missed, that's a shame. You're able to fly, but I think when Farah... You can make an attack. Here we are. She's been paralysed. That is a shame. But if I want to control undead, I need to get a lot closer. So I'm safe to not be doing that just yet. I rolled a 21. I didn't do anything. That's fine. Try and get a crit with you. It's not a crit, but it should be a kill. That might be a kill. There we go. Hold our ground for now. It's only really the greater zombies who have me all too worried. We're just dealing with a lot of the chaff. The duelists are a little concerning as well, I'll not lie, actually. Yeah, because Minthara's been paralysed, I just need to make sure they can't really get to her. And they don't seem to want to do jumps. Okay, Lizelle, if you make an attack, deals damage to another 3 targets. Could be an idea. I do think this is just the way to go though. Use an explosion. Like that has to have been the way to go about this. I'd be tempted to do another, but I don't think I honestly have to. Make an attack on you.
Taste my fury.
I'm tempted to do an action, sir. Not sure. Action surge. I could then make an attack against. I'm gonna say you. Critical miss. That's a shame. Attack again. Ooh, another critical miss. What are the chances of that?
Let's end this.
Do we have a solid AoE I could use? Do I have like a scroll? Yeah, burning hands is what I was thinking. Yeah, that's got to be the way to go, right? Yeah, that did a lot of damage to a lot of them. And mental fatigue as well. Are you just gonna keep summoning people? I think you are. Although, you seem to be now coming over. Which is good. We want that to happen. Need an attack there. Chill, you're trying to claw them Farah. But we're managing. Get the duelist. I rolled a 22. So fine. Start going for some of the greater zombies. Gonna go for you. Roll 23. That's fine. As an extra attack. Rolled a 13, it's not gonna hit. And fine. There we go. You did get an attack off. I'm not happy about that, Mr. Greater Zombie. You actually do quite a bit of damage given a chance. This is like a really awkward fight that we have. Also, you're an Arcanist. You actually worry me a little.
Fresh
Then
orders.
Farah, can you get rid of them first? Yes, you can. Then focus on you. Noxious fumes. Now try and hit somebody else. Yeah, go for this one. Double noxious fumes. There we are.
Swift and lethal.
Zombie back there. Just kill him. I can then do... I'm gonna say an attack on you. You'll end up dead next turn due to the fumes. Make an attack on this one.
What should I do?
Shadowheart, you want them to be lowered in health. Same with that one. Yeah, they might die actually now. We'll see when their turn comes by. No rest for the wicked. Raise someone fallen with temporary hit points. Fair enough. It's all good. We need to convert him quite badly. Can I jump over? Yes, I can. I would like to get an attack in this guy.
Yeah.
There we are.
Blood comes easy these days.
Could I get to you now? I could. You saved it. Damn. Okay. That's worth trying. It was worth trying. If that hasn't worked, that's a bit of a shame. But what can you do? What can you do? Yeah, a lot of them took damage. You're using a slam? How often do I get shield? I would assume that is a per long rest. I'm gonna take the hits. Yeah, you worry me. Withering Theft. Robs me of my life force. Okay, that's not ideal, but I missed. Okay, I think you're going to die to your fumes, so that's fine. We focus on the Death Shepherd. There's only one of them, but he can bring his friends back. So we kinda do need him gone. I think Tara, I'll use you first. Try and hit this guy. I should try and spread around the noxious fumes where I can. There we go, we've got more of him now. Oh, there's a lot of these. I don't know if it stacks. I hope it does.
Let's end this.
And yeah, I'm gonna go try and kill you. Try and kill them if I can. Didn't do anything. That's a shame. That doesn't look like it stacks. That is a shame. Farah, I'm gonna just say leave it be for now. This is what the ghoul's here for. He's here to take some hits now and then. That is an interesting one, Devour. It's interesting because that actually combos really well with the Slayer form.
Well, so much for peace.
Anyway, for now, try and get rid of you. I rolled a 22, fine. Can say poking them gets me another action, but I don't think it's worth it. Critical miss. I'll take a critical miss. It's alright. Slam, it's okay. We really need the Death Shepherd gone, because he's going to keep raising these people otherwise. Withering Theft will always be... He's worrying, but he's not that worrying. The ghoul's doing his job. Make some attacks, come on. Got rid of his necrotic veil.
Talk to me.
Attack the two of you. Okay, they're on 1 health, they'll die in the road. We want to focus on... We could, you. I don't think we can. Instead, focus on this guy. Use my bonus action to hit you. Spread the fumes around. There's a lot of them nowadays. Yeah, you managed to get the greater zombie back up, is what I was worried about. It's fine. Do I have like anything I can devour here? Okay. Let's attack you.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
It's a shame I can't do another try of Control Undead. That would have been a fun one. I think if I do it in the future, I should do a hex first. Give him a disadvantage. Save him. You're dead on your own, so that's fine. I am going to hit, just let that happen. Get a hit, let that happen. We did manage to frighten his regular zombie somehow. Can I move to here? I swear I'm seeing a position. There we are. Make an attack. I might actually use a crit here. Although no, someone else will be able to get it. That's fine. There's another dead. Char's Aegis is gone. It's a shame. We're still trying to do that on Dave, but he's doing a good job of surviving. Okay, I think we might be able to get a kill here. Oh, if you miss both your shots, never mind. Okay, that one was solid. That one worked.
What should I do?
Shadowheart, you would like to attack both of them. There we go. Undead Ward is now gone, because he is dead.
Ready for battle.
We're probably going to do a short rest after this, so I can use some of my abilities. I think I would like to hit him if I get a choice. Go through to hero.
Whatever experiments Balthazar performed,
He's now off balanced.
I fear he made more than thralls and ghouls.
We're going to try and take care of some of these ones in the back. There we are.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Greater zombies are the priority. I'm gonna go for you then. Roll a 23, that's fine. Roll 12 is a bit of a shame. But we're doing fine. Shadowheart is getting quite low on health nowadays. Ooh, that's actually landed on this occasion. Ah well, didn't do much damage. And Farah, you can take a regular slam there. We're not using much in the way of our spells here. This is fine. Can I get an attack on you? I could. 90% chance despite being at a disadvantage. Let's get rid of that. Make an attack against that greater zombie. Then you're only just alive.
For combat.
Trying to mop up some of the smaller ones. I think I should be able to get an attack in here. Yeah, none of them are now smelly, sadly. But we're doing it. We're fit. That's per long rest. I'm not going to be able to do a heal just yet. I can make an attack against you. So we might get a kill. We didn't get a kill. That's a shame. Also, I should be using my booming blade. It's me temporary hit points. Why am I not using that? Now. I'll remember in the future, hopefully. There we are. I will use some Lay on Hands for Shadowheart. While I remember, I was going to equip this armor to Minthara. Doesn't look as good, so I'm gonna dye it. There we go. Combine those. There we are. That's looking good. And also, we've got a shadow lantern. Why do I have 2 shadow lanterns? Sure. There you go, Ventara. What do you mean? That's the one I'm using. No, never mind, that makes sense. Okay. It was this one I was looking for. With the inspect action. Where is that disappeared to? Paladin? It's not a paladin, it's not a warlock. I have it equipped, I can inspect. There we go.
You peer inside the lantern and see a tangle of blood, bones, and 2 broken wings.
That's weird. Normally that's supposed to actually have a live fairy. I guess she's very much dead. Fair enough. Equip my actual weapon back. Where is my blade? There it is. Yeah, just to confirm, when you unequip it, it keeps that bonus. So I am going to just permanently keep this. It's just an extra d4 of damage to whichever weapon I want. Which is really nice. It's really nice. Anyway, I should short rest.
Time to get
go.
going.
Do a bit of looting. Doubt any of these guys have much of use. I'm not going to loot literally every single one. Yeah, because it's just like 2 coins. I'll loot any of the more unique ones, such as this guy. Nothing on you either. Got a big, scary looking circle.
We will take the city. Every soul made true.
Right, sure, whatever you say. We do want to head over here in a bit. Not right a second though. Firstly, there was a marksman, apparently just didn't ever do anything over there. We would like to drop a save, and we'd like to jump down here.
Down.
This, if I
The
touch
console
it,
bursts into life. It is incomplete. It
it's not
yearns to
important.
connect,
I accidentally
but
skipped
needs
first bit.
you to guide the process, linking each part of your mind to its like.
Yeah, begin to manipulate the mind. This is a puzzle. I need to get reason to reason. I need to get speech to speech. A memory to memory and so on. So, the first thing you start with in this, as far as I'm remembering. FBI, open up! Hey Dragonborn, you gave me a bit of a fright with that. Good to see you. Yeah, if I do emotion, I go over there, then we're fine. You no longer need to control that, that's the only place it can go. From there, you then have memory. Well, it can't go down to emotions, so it has to come over to here and then over to here. We then have a couple choices for the other 2, which we'll get to in a bit. We'll get to the other ones later, because they do have options. However, that being said, if I take you up to here, because you couldn't go forward, this is probably the clearest way to get down to here, I would imagine. Which means speech would have to come up to here, with speech wanting to end over there. Reason would like to end up on the top still, so go along the top. There we are.
Welcome.
Memory can come up and into here. How are you doing anyway, Dragonborn? It's been a little bit. Hope you're doing well. Life been treating you kindly, hopefully? Because the world's a bit of an interesting place at the moment, and it only gets more and more interesting, doesn't it? Yeah, having done that puzzle, we can get into here with the desecrated relief.
Destiny, design, downfall.
Your tadpole echoes, not with presence, but memory, tinged with loss.
The grand design, order, perfection, unity, every plane as one, every being in their place.
That loss blooms into a sudden fury, burying claws in your mind.
Taken, corrupted, gone.
And just as suddenly, pain and memory are gone, leaving only stone once more.
Yeah, it's the story of the Mind
The
Flayers.
grand design. It is every Githyanki's duty to ensure the Gith Empire is never reborn.
The grand design. The restoration of the Mind Flayer Empire. The dream of all Illithids.
That is important. I'm going to take this. You also have this game? Hell yeah. It's a fun game, isn't it? Quickly examine this. What is this before I pick it up? It's just a longsword, but it's guaranteed to have extra physical... Oh, not physical, extra psychic damage. Played with Shy? Hell yeah. That sounds like it would have been fun. I'm currently doing an evil playthrough, by the way. I am the Dark Urge, and I'm actively being evil where I can. So just in case you're planning to do that yourself, spoilers for that, of course. If you haven't, there might be some stuff you don't know. I think this part doesn't really matter if you're evil or not, unless you side with the Absolute, which isn't what I'm doing. This doesn't really matter. Yeah, now that I've done this, I believe, as far as... Yeah, fair. I mean, I've, in my other playthrough I'm doing with some friends, have gotten to Act 3. We are in Baldur's Gate. We've done quite a bit in Baldur's Gate. I won't say what exactly. What's this? Silenced and held in place by profane wound. Yeah, but there's nothing in there, is there? I don't know. I'm gonna leave them be. I don't want to touch them. I don't want to break things if I don't have to. You've got a skeleton, you have a candle. What's with skeletons having candles? I don't get it. But yeah, over here we've got a chest. I'll definitely take that.
Glorious.
I feel glorious, do I? Now that's mildly concerning. Quickly extract the ingredients. I'm gonna see if we can make any potions, because yeah, apparently we can make some potions here. So that's good. Elixirs again. I'll make them as I need them, probably. But no, what we have here... If I pick up more of these brains... there's a resonance stone. I don't know what that is, I'll be honest. All nearby creatures are steeped in bliss. Huh. Advantage on physical checks, disadvantage on mental saving. That's a weird one, isn't it? I mean, I'm gonna send that to Kat.
The moment comes.
Right. Or am I not allowed to send it to Cap? Okay, Minfara, you're more disposable. You pick it up. Are we all still blissful? Yeah, we're all still steeped in bliss. The biggest issue with it, it makes us all vulnerable to psychic damage. Except from Lizelle. Because she by default had a resistance. I think though we... Why has it got legs in this picture? Didn't have crab legs a second ago, did it? I don't know. That's going to the cat. There we go.
Good feelings never last, I suppose.
Yeah, before we do anything much more, Balthazar's notes. Experimental notes written in Balthazar's precise hand. His obvious defiances, or deficiencies aside, cannot be denied that young Gortash has a mind of science. Before his latest invention, the Lifford Library was no more than a row of brains swimming in the cerebral slop. With his device, he no longer needs psionic power to access the memories contained within, only to insert the subject and speak to it directly. I do wish he were not so eager in testing the device on more recent subjects of his own. However, nor in leaving their skull shavings scattered across my workbench. Yeah. So basically what he's saying is, if I go over to this, I should be doing this with
never quiet.
Let's have a look at my inventory. We want to plug a brain or two into here. Waking Mind, I think, is one we care about most, but Butchered Mind was the first I picked up. So put that one in. I'll sort by type, just to make it tidy. Yeah, now we can talk to this head.
Shh. This place listens. It knows. If we're going to escape, we have to be smart.
Yeah, smart. Yeah, use our brains, definitely.
Right. You get it. I've been watching, learning. This place is alive. A big thinking thing. And it needs our flesh to grow. I've seen them put corpses in the walls and they just melt away. So we've got to trick it, see? Make it think we're part of it. That's why the door's only open for... Wait. How did you get in here? Away, slave! They might have taken your mind, but they won't have mine!
This is all slightly horrific in what's happening. I'll take that back up. Let's combine it with our next one. We'll go for the true mind next. There we go.
Every day he comes. Every day for 3 days. To ask me how I feel. I want to tell, but I am confused. Which day is it?
I mean, it is the first day of me coming to see you.
Yes. 5 days since he put that thing in my eye, but the first day he came to visit. He says I am the last, that the other subjects have all changed.
Yeah, these others you mentioned.
Separate cells. I never saw them, but when they changed... My head! I can feel them in my head!
And yeah, the second day?
Eye hurts. Head hurts. But he says I'm past the worst of it. That I won't change like the others.
So I'm assuming this is
He's
someone
given
who
me
might
a
have turned
place
into
of
the Lifford.
honor, so he can repeat his miracle. And a name. True Soul.
And yeah, the third day?
She whispers in my mind. She sings. Praise the Absolute.
Yes, basically, this is someone who's infected with an Lifford tadpole. And, Yeah, the rest of them turned into Lithids, but she was told she wouldn't. But who's this he exactly?
We are his pets. His plan. Lord Gortash.
There it is, Gortash. We've got ourselves a name. Next, we'll do, I mean, third one on the list, right? Would be willing. We're gonna do then waking, I think. The waking one's the one that matters, I believe.
Pardon? Wouldn't do to phlegm all over Lord Gortash during my first performance, would it? Acoustics are a little off in here. Which is... where, exactly?
Yeah, it's nothing colony. Don't worry, just your brain is here.
Right. A jester, are you? Ah, you must be vying for the Lord's patronage too. He heard me singing in Beggar's Rest. Said he needed someone to give voice to lost knowledge. A little over my head, being honest, but the Lord has gold. I trust he knows his business. Now, I'd best warm up.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sure you'll be performing soon.
I have just the thing prepared. My ma used to sing it when I'd come crying about monsters. Oh, wish me luck.
Yeah, this is all rather horrific, isn't it? Bit of a waking mind. There we go. This is the last one I think we care about.
Splendid.
Fine bones, sharp jaw. Some variety of elf? Pretty enough for a flesh prison, if not the noble Githzerai features I was born with. I'd guess you're no willing guest of the gate either. Perhaps we might aid one another.
Yeah, you're some kind of Githyanki then. Lizelle, do you want to pitch in here?
Oh, for a set of hands to slap your face! The Yankee lost their way the moment Gith threw down the Gate Empire. Only we, Zerai, continue the war to end the Gate forever. Only we fight them on their own battlefield. The mind.
I mean, I can't help but think you're not winning this battle, are you? Yeah. Remarkably sane, all things
A
considered.
Githzerai's mind is not so easily cracked. Our discipline was the very reason we were attacked. My order taught a psionic technique much feared by the Gate. They destroyed us for it, and kept me as a trophy. I never broke, but I've spent all these centuries awake, aware. So here is my offer. Use your tadpole, erase me, and I will pass my technique on to you.
You feel the oncoming void tug at the back of your mind and the edge of your soul. Your patron bids you caution before agreeing to this pact. The monk isn't telling you everything.
But yeah, if you want my help, tell me what you're omitting from all of this.
All right. The Gate did not find my monastery. I led them there. They promised me immortality, and they gave it. I have been their rotting trophy for centuries.
As her agitation swells, so does her latent psionic power. To your tadpole, that guilt and terror are almost fragrant. You realize the Illithids locked her away not as a trophy, but as a fine vintage.
Please, touch my mind and purge it. The moment you do, my knowledge will be yours.
Yeah, you could purge it like she wants. I think we consume her mind.
Thank you. Wait. No. No! Please!
There we go. We've got ourselves a buff. We now have advantage on intelligence saving throws. Lovely.
All
You
the
shouldn't really
benefits of
speak
cleric.
anymore.
No guards required.
But yeah, I'm gonna drop all of these brains. So we've used all of them. I don't think we're going to be coming back here. But, yeah.
These boots have seen everything.
It's all a little horrifying. Also, I think this is just a temporary condition. I don't think it's a permanent. So I keep wandering around. I'll head back this way. I'll drop a save before I go through the door. There we go.
Let's see.
Yeah, we keep on exploring. Yeah, these guys are fine with me. I was worried they might attack because of what happened elsewhere. What have we got in here? This is... Yeah, it's a way down to... Yeah, almost definitely what I want to interact with in a second. It's offering restoration, which means we know this is going to be a big fight in a second. So has the benefits of the full rest. Let's make my way inside.
Some who worked here were not thralls or undead. They were loyal to Ketheric and his grim cause.
Yeah, that would be these people. They aren't immediately hostile.
Lashes. Balthazar let one of his walking carcasses lapse from his control. Let's ferry them back. Wait! By the Bone Lord. It's you!
Yes, it is. I am me.
I thought I'd never see you again. I wanted to keep you for myself, but they shipped you away.
Yeah, she knows of me. I could just pretend I've lost my wits as well. I'm gonna try and get information, I think. I don't know what you're talking about, but you're gonna tell me everything.
You
alright?
talk? How is that possible? Something must have gone wrong. Oh, but what an arresting voice you have. You're not supposed to be here, Special One. That's not right. But I don't want to damage you. You were my very first, after all. I learned everything about the parasites from you. I remember finding you close to death. Beaten black and blue on the floor of this sanctum. It must have been a few hours after the tadpole was placed in your skull. How you got here was a total mystery. But I stitched you up just enough to keep you alive, then placed you within your crib. I kept you as mine, until you were needed by our superiors. We had such a close bond. I opened you up endlessly with my scalpels, and got lost in your insides.
That doesn't seem very pleasant. Yeah. And I was needed in the plan? What exactly was I needed for?
The most important work, the nature of which I only heard whispers. Truthfully, I'm not surprised to see you found your way back here all by yourself. I always knew you were clever. It has never been the same with another. All the other victims who come here just meekly obey. You thrashed. You fought. You were indomitable. But as special as you are, you shouldn't be swanning around here, acting as if free will is yours again. We're going to kill you, sweet one. But I promise I will stay with you afterwards.
Not exactly
Lashes,
friendly.
bring this one back to my table. And prepare my knives for a long night of experiments.
Thankfully, they're all over here, so that's pretty chill. I could, if I really wanted to, try and not come back over there. But I don't think this is going to be anything too tricky. Seeing as these actually recharge in short rest as well, I should just be using these. I'm wondering, am I best to try and do this, perhaps? I think on one of you, yes. Managed to shield to avoid it. It's a little annoying. Aside from that, 85% chance on you. Managed to save the actual grasping arrow, sadly. But we can still try and get some more damage in.
What's the plan? Onward.
Shadowheart, you are no longer concentrating on anything. Meaning, we could do a hold person, cast it up a little bit. It's not the best chance of actually landing, is it? No, I think Spirit Guardians is going to be the way to go. Next, assuming they're going to come forward and attack, because all these three have melee weapons. This is a sensible thing to do.
You will beg forgiveness.
No, you didn't come quite close enough, sadly. Oh, no, never mind. Now you have. Three of sickness, I hadn't expected. You're too far back for that to matter. Dominance Ball. Is there a reason why I wouldn't want to do this? Okay, still got poisoned enemy. That's a bit of a shame. I need to check if that's like a paired short rest or something. Incubate death. You're always incubating death down here. I would probably deal enough damage to kill that. Didn't quite, that's a shame. There we are. Run up here, we just want to be at the red. I might be able to get a kill here. Roll a 23. There we are.
Unleash me.
End your turn for a second.
Way out is through.
Yeah, so I can now run up to here. Got a crit. We're not needing to do any more critting than just a regular crit. Could click heals to get another attack. I don't think I need to. I think I'm happy. I might use mass healing word, but I think we're pretty alright for that. Misty Step for Finley? Yeah. Lizelle is at a disadvantage, which is a little annoying. I know they can do a fireball, so I'm going to try and step away from them. Because if we have everyone huddled up like that, it's going to just mean everyone gets hit. Ben likes to try and do this. Come on. He saved it. That is a shame. Ah well. We have a 81% chance to hit. He did shield. You know what? That used a spell slot. That's alright.
Let's finish this.
Shadowheart just run up slightly. There we go. Hit 2 then. Mental fatigue on you, I'm happy with.
Not even the worms will want your
Yeah, incubate death is fine. It should get destroyed actually by Shadowheart in a second. Shadowheart is getting hit, so block it. There we are. I mean, she destroyed her own incubate death thing, which is a little surprising. Okay.
Behold, the dance of death.
I think Dave, you get the kill. You got a crit. There we are. Click heals. We should use a booming blade. There we go.
She is is but the hack doctor who half pieced you together after whatever caused your head to get in this mess. Someone else must have attacked you in the midst of whatever you were doing down here. This necromancer was a grunt in the scheme of the horrors enacted against you. That attacker is the source.
Yeah. I mean, try to remember.
In the heart of all these membranes, there was a dagger awaiting you all along. But from who?
Possibly not a metaphorical dagger as well. Might have been a more literal dagger than I'd like to imagine. I will carry this. Why not? Don't know if it's entirely useful. There's apparently a closed mind. I guess we could take that and plug it in somewhere. I mean, I say somewhere. Plug it into that machine from before. I don't think we need to. Potato scone platter. I mean, I'll send that to the camp. It's very fancy. As far as food goes, I did not expect to get a platter of, like, potato scones.
Light on my feet.
Through here, we, yes, had a rustic chest. I'll take all of that. Over this side, we have another rustic chest. I'm assuming this is where some of these people stayed. Yeah. That it's not Matthew, I was going to say Matthew. Mag 2? Seemed to stay in this room because we've got his journal. Was he here willingly? Remember life as country surgeons back in Nashkel? Never wants to be the best, to learn how to staunch any mortal wounds. How did he get here? Tressa hasn't been herself since her pet true soul was shipped out in that Nosloid. I haven't been able to so much as touch her. Find myself growing green at the thought. My own white revolts me with those experiments. Really, not my wife any longer. Not getting that favourite creature dispatched, bring her back to herself. She pines for that damned feral corpse with aching need. She finds out I ratted it out to Balthazar that she was keeping it. It got it sent away, she might kill. She was here willingly. Apparently used to be the husband to that surgeon lady who experimented on me before. And here we have some alchemical stuff and Cressa's notes. I've seen 1,000 ears. Some have reflexes to twitch when they know the worm is about to burrow. Ears, not eyes? Okay. Worm takes longer to get through if the entry hole isn't cleaned. I've taken to torching them with an ear cannon. It all makes for dull work. I'm afraid of ears. I'm tired, my only order being trait thralls. Apparently all we need to know about the brain is being handled by the Chosen. I'm forbidden from studying these dull thralls. I need a new one. One that Balthazar doesn't know of. A creature of exponential will, like my old dear pet, can keep fragments of his own mind well affected by the parasite. We need to know why. That being Chris and the notes from there. I'm assuming that was the boss lady, right? Yeah, none of these other ones are Cressa. I'm assuming if I get into view of the corpse, I can then confirm. Yeah, that one's Cressa.
Baldurs will know my design.
Gold. I will send the arrow to Lae'zel. She'll get use out of that. Harry Henry. This seems a lot less important, potentially. Just like in ours, these fluid chambers. How long have we been here making thralls? I don't want to any longer. Markle is drowned out in my head by my own spiral fears. One Lord doesn't want a coward. None of this looks real. I'm in a cracking belly. I am turned inside upside. I am dead. Markle's grey waste always sounded peaceful. Not like this. Yeah, I think a lot of those like, people seem to be happy enough here, working on things. So they had their own aspirations. That guy just wanted out. I feel kinda bad about murdering him. But he was attacking me. Also, I'm evil, so I don't need to feel bad.
Brine pools, but empty of tadpoles. Unusual. Harvesting all the larvae indicates they are getting ready for something big.
Got various pods.
This pod has a different air to its chitinous cavern. Dust and dirt are gathered on the inside. It's broken beyond repair, seemingly by a blunt impact, as if whoever was inside threw themselves against it in an effort to break out. Your brain hurls an image towards you, your own head, blood gushing down in front of your eyes.
Yeah, push deeper into my memory is probably the way to go, yeah. Not exactly can I remember. I'm gonna re-roll that, I'll be honest. Critical failure, and I've got a few inspirations to spend. There we go, that's more like it.
Banging your fists on a chamber until half your fingers were broken. How long inside? Days? Months? Lifetimes? The parasite was inserted into your head and your body crammed into a pod long before you were moved to the Nautiloid. A laughing woman, taunting you. She betrayed you. Who was she?
It was a woman who betrayed me. It's worth keeping in mind that. It's also a brine pool. I kinda inspect.
No tadpoles in this brine pool.
Any of you want to actually spot if there's anything? So there's a perception check.
A parasite. Take it. It might be useful.
Did I take it?
Still
I'm
breathing,
good.
despite everything.
We've accidentally picked one up
Very well.
somewhere. No, I already had the one, didn't I? Because I've got like the special one somewhere, right? Would it be in my backpack? Yes, yes, that is where it is. My gift from the Absolute. I've apparently got 2 of them though. I'm worried that that's actually counted as me
Mind flayers
using
and
a
civilians,
parasite.
side by side. This must be where they infect and transform those they kidnap.
Yeah, we've got various mind flayers in here. Is there a reason to let them out? Mind flayers are a bit annoying to fight. So I'm gonna say we probably don't go pushing any buttons. Like that one feels like it's gonna let everyone out. These ones are just like an occupation. Is there someone inside or not? Kinda light. Yeah, as I get back up here, I believe... Yeah, there's a little bit left to explore. But not much. Where did I find it? Is that it over there? No, I'm orienting myself. I need to head west. I'm currently looking south. That's why I'm getting confused. I thought that was north down there. If I want to head west, it's further up here. What exactly have I not come across up in this direction? 'Cause this is where I came in. No, sorry, I had to head east. I went in the wrong direction. Look, I'm not going to claim to know my directions too. I somewhat do. But, everyone makes mistakes. I'm not going to pretend I do. Mostly because, I mean, you've seen me make a mistake. It's hard to pretend. It's apparently just down here now, yeah. Okay. That's all we've got. Down here. If I go do restoration, does it give me my long rest things back? It does. Gonna drop a save because I want to test something. So that's an extra d4 of fire currently, yes. If I do lightning now. Okay, so it doesn't stack. Can I give it to somebody else? Then Farah, I would like to give you some extra fire. I have lightning.
Our enemies still draw breath.
You have fire.
No one's stopped me yet.
You know what? I'm going to take advantage of this. Because I know the fight down here is going to be a tricky one. I'll go for thunder damage for Lizelle. Yeah, I'm still keeping my bonus. And I'll give, I guess, cold to Shadowheart.
Pave my path with corpses, build my castle with bones.
So yeah, now, if I actually just look at everyone's weapons, it's going to be easier. You've got fire. Yeah, thunder. I could apply that to both your weapons. I'm not going to. I'm just going to apply it to main hand weapons and say it's good enough. You know?
Descend, assemble.
But yeah, make my way down.
Is anyone else's tadpole squirming around a lot more than usual?
It's almost like it's excited by something, drawn to it.
On my way.
Yeah. Tadpole is excited by something. Is worth being aware of. Also, you need to turn your own one on. Then you will.
No one back home will ever believe this. Need to find a way forward.
It's dropped to save for us, so you know it's going to be something
No
big.
longer a background murmur. The presence in your mind builds to a roar.
We've found it. The Absolute is behind this door.
Enter we shall. Yeah. A couple of new faces.
You said it was under control. It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Oh, the general voice. Is this where we salute?
Salute, yes, with cleavers through his blood-starved flesh. How it crawls with failure, like flies on lick-wet carrion.
You forget yourself, Orin. I've played my part.
You've built an army for our masters, true enough. But what of the astral prison? A rogue true soul flaunting it under your nose all this time, and you ran from him.
Sure that they would follow and deliver it into my hands here. If you would cease these distractions.
The distractions have been yours, Ketherick. Perhaps we never should have dug your daughter up. So you haven't lost your edge, but you're still not as sharp as Orin, I wager.
His crypt breath sings to my sinews again, again. But he must lead the murder march to Baldur's grave.
If the weapon is truly in your grasp, Ketherick, might I suggest closing your fist? Orin and I can wait for you no longer. The plan proceeds. We're going to the city, and we expect you to follow. Army and the weapon in tow.
The Edict of Bane.
The lash of Bhaal!
This is where we do our magical girl transformations. Or Power Ranger suit up, so something of that nature. Big brain. Big brain.
testament of Merkel!
An elder brain. One of the cruelest and most powerful creatures in existence. Enslaved by mere mortals.
There we are. It wouldn't do to fight in front of our guest. Behold, Duke Ravengard, the Absolute.
Whom preserve us?
You wag your word flap in vain, Alderling. Once the worm holds the whip, your shredded flesh will serve us.
Oh dear.
Now, it's really time we were
That is
going.
Will's dad, by the way.
We will
I don't
empty
really know
this
Will
place and
much. He
begin
ran
the
away
march.
early on.
You may catch up with the army once you've retrieved the weapon. And Ketherick, do try not to sulk. You're supposed to be the fearsome general come to conquer the city. And I am the hero who will save it.
It is time, faithful ones. March on Baldur's Gate. We go to prepare the way.
Yeah, none of them question the giant brain or anything, because we are all under the influence of it. That makes sense. I'm gonna drop another save. Now we're done with that cutscene. But yeah, Isabel. We'll recognize her from when we killed her before. Hello.
There you are, as predicted. What is it, I wonder, that draws one toward death like a moth to light? You could have run away, absconded with the prism. The one thing that could prevent me from fulfilling my destiny. But the lure of one's destiny is irresistible, isn't it? Perhaps you hope to learn your place in history before you are erased from it. A bright flash of clarity before the snuffing out.
But yeah, I'll reach my own Crimson Castle, and your corpse is going to be one of the small bits that paves the path.
A mad dog like Orin might be impressed. I am not. Let us speak plainly. My Lord Merkel gave me the one thing I desired, the one thing no other god could grant me. My daughter's life returned. Her heart beating once more. For that, he asked that I serve as his chosen. Join Orin and Gortash to grow the cult of the Absolute, and then take control of it. He's never had a more devoted follower. I have fought great wars before, in the service of other gods and other powers. But for Merkel, I would condemn all of Faerun to death. You are all that stands between me and my destiny. And you have brought the prism here. I will kill you now. And then I will raise you as my servant.
Yeah, let's finish this. I feel all of them are planning to betray each other.
Say farewell, Isabel.
I'm grateful to you for bringing me home. I was a fool to resist. I know better now. Good luck in the City of Judgment. I wish you the best. Sincerely.
My lord, I offer you these souls so they may return as servants to your cause. Join the army of the dead, true soul. Witness Lord Merkel's glory.
Yeah. Isabel, I'm kind of curious if I'd be able to convert her onto my side. She is a humanoid, not an undead. So she is alive. However, she has aura of hate. Has she become a paladin? No, you get that at level, like, 8 or 9 or something. I think it's level 9. Some of the ones I'd be tempted to get, but my plans are for level 6 in both Warlock and Paladin currently. Yeah, that's weird. I didn't think she'd be, yeah. Like, an actually alive person. I thought she'd been undead. I think this might be one of the times I use an arrow of many targets. If I do this, it would presumably launch down to them, potentially. Or maybe to you. No, to them. I hadn't even noticed they existed. I will use another. Yeah, it's killed off 2 people already. One last attack should be guaranteed to kill. Convert action surge just to clear out some extra for early on. I move slightly farther forward. I could hit all of them back there. It's good damage. We want to then focus on someone else for a follow-up shots. Walk slightly farther again. Still 72%. Critical miss, that is a shame. All in all though, very successful first round. We've killed Isabel, we've killed 2 Necromites. Didn't notice him up there, he worries me.
My faith will protect me.
Faith will protect me, of course. What I'm gonna do though is, I saw that Ketherick really loved this before. Put some tentacles up. He seemingly struggles quite badly with that. I'll then Char's Aegis myself. And move a little bit forward.
Isabel!
Have tentacles gone? Oh yeah, tentacles were concentration. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that would mean they're gone. Ah well. I should hopefully be able to kill off this. There we go. Move forward a little. Make an attack against you. I think that's pretty much all for now. I'm tempted to go up here. I don't think it's worth it. I think just protect Lae'zel best I can. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Being stunned. Yeah, I forgot to change over my melee weapon, so I don't get to make any attacks. A little annoying, but understandable. That's fine. I think I do, for the moment, focus on the brains. Does that hit everyone? It's all targets. Okay. So I shouldn't do that. In which case... I think Dave can probably take care of some of them. I'm gonna go for some attacks against you. I've been charmed, meaning I can't attack him again. So attack this one. There we are. I am now invisible. Run away up here. Incubate death again is a little annoying, but it's fine. Deadly orders on Dave with his glaive. Make an attack on you. Make an attack on you. Get another little hit on them. If I can get Noxious Fumes, it should kill off that one, is what I'm hoping. Tentacle Whip, I can do Sentinel. Dave has been stunned once more. It's a shame. But understandable. They don't want Dave at his peak performance. They're not too worrying up there, unless they can do Bone Chill. Yeah, because Dave's got pretty decent defenses. I think I would like to potentially do this. It's partly just less chance of actually doing stuff. I think it's a regular attack, then it's a dex save. I'm just gonna do a regular attack. I've been charmed. Understandable. Kill off you. I'm invisible. Run off over here.
Concentrate.
I think Shadowheart might be able to get a kill. 20% chance. It's unlikely, actually. But give it a go. Didn't actually damage either of them. That is a bit of a shame. Get rid of this. And get rid of you. There we are. I can jump up here. Start being a menace to him. Don't need to charm. This is fine. Reach from beyond. Doesn't do enough damage for me to kill. Trying to think how best I get rid of these guys. It's probably going to have to be Lizelle, isn't it? So for now, click heals. I could get up to make an attack. I think it's probably worth trying, right? Gonna have to turn off Great Weapon Fighting, just so he has too high an AC. I can guarantee us a crit. I need to remember that's a thing I can do. I should have maybe tried to do it. But if I'm going to do it, I want to have the extra damage turned on. It's hard to hit him. It is hard. Turn on Great Weapon Master, because he might try and run away. There is a chance. Like Misty Step takes me away to here while being invisible, right? No, I am now no longer invisible. That's a shame. Can, however, get some pretty solid damage in over there. Yeah, I'm not needing to worry about using up a bonus actions. I've already used it on Misty Step. I'm not quite dead. Let's just make sure I'm relatively far away. Here, they're too far away. If I just move a little. Toll the dead. I can hit you. I can hit you. Again, didn't do anything. It's a shame, but it's understandable. I could do a rebuke. As long as I can't
stay idle.
No, I can go and see how much spell slots I have. I'll do a little bit of rebuke. There you go. Gives me temporary hit points. I do need to heal up. I'll probably spend this turn using some charges on it. And oh, it was knocked down. Fair enough. Yeah, just use some charges. I would like to do some better healing on myself. I would like to hex you for wisdom. There we are. Shadowheart, can you, before anything else, get a kill? You still didn't hit him. That is a shame.
Victory awaits.
Lizelle, you can guarantee a kill on that one. I would like to take a shot on this guy, if possible, first. There we are. Then get rid of this. That's so many shots. I'm loving this dual hand crossbow build. Then smite because she's prone would have had advantage. Makes sense. She'll probably need to heal yourself. You're better for healing as well if your heal charges, so that's fine.
No choice but to keep going.
We do need this guy, so I'm going to make an attack. Then going to... guaranteed crit. We'll do it. I think we can get away with just a Divine Smite tier 1. You're knocked over, understandable. I was knocked prone, so make sure I turn this back on. Make sure we're in range to get Dave. I'd imagine that's us, right? He's quite far away, so we've apparently got disadvantage. Turn off the better damage. 70%, I care. I'm willing to do a few 45% chances. Especially if he's been frightened.
What a fool you are. You cannot kill me. I am eternal.
Eternal, aren't you?
Merkel, Lord of Bones, I am here. I am ready.
Why does my guy perpetually look worried?
Yours.
I think I've seen so few other expressions on his face. He's a little scary, this one. And the boss fight's not quite over. And yeah, you're right, Shadowheart. That is an appropriate response to that happening. He is undead. High wisdom. He's got legendary resistance. Immediately. You cannot make ranged attacks in or out. I think he's got the range to hit anything in melee on this platform, so I don't think it's going to help. I'd imagine he can't be blinded. He's not going to be altered. He has dark vision. Doesn't mean he's not blinded. That drop is safe. I'm gonna test it. I don't think this is gonna work. Right. What is his resistances as well? I should check. This is about standard, about what you'd expect. So there is this. With the... Tell him to drop his weapon. I mean, there's a chance it works. Huh. He's genuinely dropped his weapon. Huh. His weapon has disappeared underneath. That's better than blindness, but... Is that weapon just gone? Cool. I really didn't expect that to happen. It's worth considering as well. Bone chilled. Things up on this platform have an aura, essentially. That means they can't heal. What's gonna happen now? I've been frightened, sure. And then being somewhat killed. Yeah. I don't think he gets his weapon back. I didn't know you could do that. I mean, in theory, if I was a high enough level, with Dave...
Still breathing.
Could I? Yeah. So this level is too high, not that I can't do it. I'm mobile and I'm slightly too far away. Okay, I'll turn on this aura. I think... Slayer form? Because I'm kind of losing. That'll help. If I do this, it's unlikely to do much, but I don't have much else I can do.
I thirst for combat.
I didn't know you could make him drop his weapon. That's silly. That is completely silly. I mean, he's not going to be knocked prone at all. I'd like to give you haste, if possible. I think that's going to be my best damage against him, because that's going to be guaranteed force damage, right? Well, not guaranteed. It doesn't get blocks at all. I would like to hasten you. I think it is worth taking an opportunity attack to do so. Because yeah, you just try and hit me. You don't have a scythe anymore. Which makes this a lot less threatening. Lays out. There you go. Then start making my way back. Just make sure I've got my weapon at the ready. Lazel, you... I mean, we need to get rid of these skeletal things as well. I've only just realised they exist. We have a little while to try and get rid of them though. Offhand attack. You remain necrotic damage, fair enough. We're also resistant in any capacity. They are to anything but force, which makes this such a good hand crossbow. That's just force damage. I'm able to hit this one as well. The one over there is a little concerning. The fact I've got all the other ones covered, I am very happy. I'm gonna try the Seeking Shot. If this lands, we'll have advantage against it. Didn't quite work, but it's fine. If I want to get rid of you, that's going to be a nuisance. The area must be at least partly obscured. I can do this. It's per short rest. I don't get to do it often. All I want for now is to have someone around here. Your main weapon would do good damage, so I'll keep you at that. Gaze of Dead, that's fine. Still a lot of damage, even if you don't have your scythe. I'm gonna say, Minthara, you run up to here. Yeah, heal first, then do it. Yeah, heal first, then do it. There we are.
Right away.
Can I compel duel? I could, but it would break haste. We do not want to break haste. Use a bonus action. It's now a radiant, kind of concerning creature. Assuming I can't make him bleed. This would deal damage, so I ought to try and do this. Saved against it. It's a constitution save. If he doesn't want to be diseased, he is likely to pass that. I'm gonna try this. No, it doesn't heal me. It's annoying, but it makes sense. Okay. Next turn, we want to fire off a small shot. It's gonna have to go against you. Fire off some larger shots. We just want to take care of these. I would love it if she could help with the actual fight, but I need her on cleanup duty. If those things hatch, we're going to have more enemies. We do not want more enemies. I'm not close enough to hit this. That is really upsetting. Yeah, 'cause it's an enemy that I can't target with any of my spells. Unlikely to die to that. Spirit Guardians would work. I've not got another concentration, so sure. No, that didn't work. Never mind. It's worth trying. Let's see if Minthara can do anything. I've been frightened, it's upsetting, but not the end of the world. Sentinel, there we go, that's what I was hoping on. Yes, I would want to attack that. That heals me. I didn't know I had that. That's really good if I concentrate on something. It's one of the psionic powers you get from your tadpoles. I should really pay more attention to that, shouldn't I? I'm not going to use my bonus action for anything else. I might as well do that.
Vengeance.
Let's add some force damage. We can try and get rid of it. There we go. Over to my melee weapon so I can make reactions with it. Try again with this. It hit, but that's all. Did I just make attacks? We're out of regular range, so I think I, in theory, could if I get a bit closer. I didn't want to use my bonus action. I wanted to jump down there after. I'm gonna have to see if I can turn that off in the settings or something. Next target is too far. Still too far. I really wanted to make a jump. Ah well. I think this is as close as I can reasonably get. I'll try to do it. I could do magic missiles. I do want that gone. 3 on you, 2 on you. It's just alive. Only just.
Focus.
Yeah, Shadowheart, can you just whack this? Hopefully you'll kill it. You didn't. Thanks, Shadowheart, you're very useful. Promise. I want Spirit Guardians on you because it puts Radiant Orb as an effect. And then I want to stand towards this ladder. It's annoying because it's broken our concentration. Just continue whacking there. No, I think I just do regular attacks. If I can somehow give him, like, the disease, that'd be really nice. Like, when Farah, you're fine to just attack for now. Yeah. Yeah, just attack. Or try to, anyway. All 55% chances, and they're all miss. Okay, I want to jump down to here. I can now start breaking some of these. I could attack you. Could attack you, but you're outside of normal range. Can I get you into normal range if I go here? Yes, I can. Brilliant. Still want to try this. Give everyone advantage if possible. Didn't work. That's fine.
Need to stay focused.
Could do this. It's a level 5 slot. It's not ideal. I'm assuming I'm immune to poison, right? Yeah. Into poison damage. Not necessarily conditions, but they have legendary resistance. It's probably not worth it. They're only resistant, right? Yeah. They're resistant to necrotic, meaning ignoring resistances with stuff like these would be really good. Can't target undead. That one could. Upcasting it as additional damage. It's not a bad one. I'd probably not be able to paralyze them. I'll give it a go. Immune to paralysis. Fair enough. Did do mental fatigue though. Did do mental fatigue. And we're 100 health in. Almost. Not quite. Shadowheart, I'm a little worried. Yeah, gonna have to try and get her up with someone. I don't know if I've really got anyone who's able to do much here. Get her up. Normally Dave would be the backup of his healing word amulets, but it's not an option. There we go. Ah yeah, you can't heal her because she's in this area. Never mind. Fair enough. Fair enough. Always forget about stuff like this bone chilled. I even mentioned it earlier on purpose. Okay. First, bonus action goes to this. Second, make an attack there. Third, we want a lot of these gone. Arrow of any targets. Didn't quite do what I wanted. Sure though, that's fine. Try Seeking Arrow. Fairy Fire. There we go. On him specifically as well, which is good. Means we now have advantage with everyone against him.
This is your end.
And yeah, we can't do anything for Shadowheart, sadly.
Life to my life. Sustain.
Frightened is annoying, but we can survive. Sentinel. She can't be healed, so that doesn't help. We very much do not want these guys to get up here. I've not got a good way to keep them away though. I think just make attacks while we have advantage. Do a big old divine smite. Here we go, because we got a crit. And yeah, make sure I'll be able to hit anyone who climbs up there. Because I'm frightened, don't have the advantage, but I don't have disadvantage, which is good. I've missed. That's a shame. All we need is for him to start climbing and I whack him, so he doesn't get closer. He is still fairy fired. I want to try going all in. I think I do try, at least once. How much damage? Not enough. 19 is good, but again, not enough. Half is interrupted to you, annoyingly, so I need to move. Aside from that, I might be able to hit you. Yeah, I can. Wouldn't be able to hit them, so I guess it gives me... That was all my shots if I had another shot left. We need this guy gone. And ooh, that was enough to get Dave downed. That is not fun. Yeah, we need to start dealing damage. Can I reasonably deal enough damage? I hope so. Proper crits, yes. I really would have liked Dave to be up. I'm a little worried here. I'm a little worried. Yeah. I think we do need to go all in. Which means I need to start with a fairy fire, hopefully. Yeah, has to be the way to go. You've saved against it. Come on. That time you haven't. It's good damage. It's not quite good enough. I'm a little worried here. Shield, definitely, yeah. It's a solid enough hit. Also, I need to ask for Divine Smite and Critical. Divine Smite and Critical ask as well. Let's make sure they're all on. Just noticed that they weren't all turned on. Arguably, would be an idea to do Hunter's Mark, but I've currently got Haste active, so that doesn't quite work. Don't let him get close enough. Concentration broken, that's not good, because that stuns Lae'zel. She'll have less actions as well. I might not win this. Yeah, because he gets to heal. And gives him access to a fancy spell also. Finger of Death. Not as bad as I was worried. I still think we stand a chance. That didn't work. Can maybe get rid of you at least. Yeah, if I'd had more health, maybe. I like that I was able to make him drop his weapon. Yeah, these guys being able to heal him is not good. I think we've not got enough people to actually stop those from doing that as well. Yeah, I think we're not winning this. Trying to think what would help. I mean, there's not a lot that comes to mind. I think this is just kind of, I'm not winning, is it? So as long as they can get up there, it's not gonna work. I don't think Slayer form's worth it. I'm really not convinced. I do think it's funny I made him drop his weapon. I think this is it. I'll just say like backlash.
Grievous wound.
She's alive for now. Not for much longer though. That went alright. Didn't go as well as I needed it to. But I will reload. The fact you can make him drop his weapon, that is funny. I hadn't thought that would work, because that's literally in like a ring you get just before entering this area. Alright, I would love it if I wasn't knocked down.
Got to keep fighting.
I think we're gonna have to have Minthara and Lizelle on egg poking duties, I think. I do think, again, I would like him to drop his weapon if possible. Ah, he saved it this time. Fair enough. I'll see if we can manage while he has his big salve. I mean, it's not terrible. It knocked us away, so we can heal now. And Farah's not in a good shape, though.
Still on my feet.
Yeah, because it gives him a big AoE, is what it does. Can I, reasonably enough, make myself more survivable? I can gain advantage on attacks with Divine Sense. I think I do that next turn. This turn, I think, make him more susceptible to, I'm gonna say Con, is what I'll say. Yeah. Hex Constitution. And then I'm going to lay on hands myself. I'll climb up next round. That is fair.
Your command. Understood.
You... like Hunter's Mark him. You can't heal yourself, so then just hit him. Gonna move you around to here, ready to be knocked away, hopefully. Gonna have to try using this. Yeah, keep Lizelle on egg juicy.
My faith will protect me.
Your immobile is not fun. But we can get someone else to help out, can't we? Get ourselves a flying ghoul, eventually, no? We can get ourselves skeletons? If I upcast it. Mind Flayer, you, and you can all become skeletons. Yeah, because they have ranged attacks, they'll be of help. Hellish Rebuke, sure. I'm worried for Minthara, but she didn't get hit. I would like to maybe hasten him, but he's currently frightened, so can't approach. I think Misty Step to escape. I would then like to attack this. I would like to attack this. Then try and keep myself out of line of sight, if possible.
Where do I go from here?
From here, I am frightened. Not ideal. I go invisible, I'd be guaranteed advantage for next turn. Can I do this? No, it's too far away. I think I just use a potion. And not got much else. Yeah, sadly I don't. Could hit you if I find a line. There we go. Did a little bit of damage. I'm happy with that. Lizelle, you're on dispatch duty once more. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Next, these guys. I think use them for some dispatch. How useful are they? Not as useful as I'd like. I'll give you that much. Start moving around over here, though. You know, you're not going to do enough damage. You're just going to be chip damage on him. Fair enough. You, I can start trying to send up there. You might be able to actually get a decent jump in. Might let you move further. Go.
Finish this.
Shadowheart. You're really not most useful here, I think. Flame Strike could be a good one. Cloud Kill would be useless. I'll try a Flame Strike. He saved it. That is a shame. I was really hoping he wouldn't do that. Gaze of Dead means she's still going to be stuck down there, but she's able to heal at least. And okay, yeah, we definitely want to have people near to her, or that happens. Got it, we can't all just run away. And apparently I didn't actually kill that. It's a bit annoying. You know what?
Nothing will stand in my way.
This is fine. Divine Sense. I'm gonna go for a little bit of movement towards you. And hope that would hit. Come on. Correct, that's what I want. Good damage. Good damage. And you, my friend, could actually just take up his reaction so other people can run away. Yeah, there we go. Lizelle being down here is a little annoying, so she can't hit anything up there. Oh no, never mind, she can. There we are. Can I jump up there? I don't think so. No. In which case, just climb on down. We are going to get through eventually, it's just going to take a while. Not longer of a while than I would like, but a while. I think Spirit Guardians is probably a way to go here. There we go. Sanctuary? Would keep him alive. Yeah, go for it. So he wants his summons to keep him alive. That's not gonna happen. There goes Shadowheart. And sadly, wasn't knocked back.
No.
Well, we can at least get rid of these. So not another one somewhere? Up there. Okay. We can use Lae'zel for that one. That's fine. Could I reasonably enough use a potion? So I was hoping to have Lae'zel survive. Didn't we pulled everyone in though? Okay. Let's move back over here a little. From here, we still need our temp health. Boomblade gets a good amount of damage. He is hexed, this is still doing as good as it can. So, I would like you to try and get a shot on that. Doesn't do much. Get rid of that one. Get rid of this one. I might be able to use these skeletons to finish off this, is what I'm hoping. Let's see. 3 damage? Essential. 2 damage. No, never mind. That's a shame. He gets to target Mufara, but that's all good. Scythe has killed Shadowheart. That is interesting. Because that's not hatching this turn. Shadowheart, would you like to be revived? Too far away. Never mind. Shoot it, hope for the best. Wasn't quite the best. I really wish I could do Divine Sense. What's my best move? Still just want to go for crits. Try and get some smites, I think. Which means it doesn't matter whether we've got all in turned on. But if I hit with it off, I still deal a bit more damage just on average, I think. There's a crit, and I can use one of those. Okay. Wasn't sure if I could use the slots from what you call it, Warlock on that. That's nice to know. There's a view. There's another one up there, but I think Farah will have her work cut out down there. Come on, Dave, please survive. He's been frightened. I need to save it for a smite. I can't use a spell slot. I'm alive. I'll take him alive. That's fine by me.
Suffer.
Come on, can I kill at least one of them? There we go. Don't think I'm going to get up to that one, but I honestly think we've got too long of a journey to get back around. We're probably not going to do much.
All of them.
If I'm down here, I can heal. He is taking damage steadily. I could go to Slayer for it. I don't think that's going to help. Use that. Can I hit this? No, can I hit you? Hopefully. Pretty sizable. I'd imagine there's a shot here. There we go. Missed. As expected. That's fine. Gonna have to just leave that one up above, I think. We can get rid of these two. Frightened is a bit annoying, but it shouldn't matter much. Oh yeah, no one was down below. Or no one was up above, sorry, everyone was underneath. It's annoying. I have to leave this for next time, because it's taken longer than I planned it to. I'm not frightened, which means I could run up here. Sure. I'm gonna have to go for... maybe blind him would work. Nah, didn't work.
Well, so much for peace.
From here, we just need to go for damage. Come on, got my temporary hit points at least. Just didn't do well enough. I think that's not going to help anyone, is it? Could transform, I don't think it's going to help. These guys have hatched, as expected. I am frightened. Could I could do this. Didn't get hit with the thing that'd give us advantage. Could do this. I'd imagine might hit multiple things. Only hits him. Because technically, he is the only enemy. It's a bit annoying. Dave, please survive. He's alive. Doesn't necessarily mean much though, because we're kind of occupied elsewhere. Try and blind the guy. Try and blind him again. Okay, you can be blinded by that. That lasts a long while. That's actually not bad. I might have to try and do that on the next run, because I don't know if this one's going to succeed either. Tactician mode's definitely. I don't think anyone ever said it wasn't, but it really is. I'd love to have you back up. But you wouldn't have an action. I don't think it's worth it. Try and get rid of this. And then use a shot on you. And then use a shot on you.
Make way.
He's blinded, so I'm hoping I'm a little safer. Ah, you can save it eventually. Okay. Fair enough. Come on. It's a shame. That eventually hits him. If he's now offering himself, then yeah, the fight's pretty much done for. He heals for too much. Can I get advantage on him. Oh, he's saved. I'm just going for damage at this point. Saved again. Damn it. Can't let that. So try and get rid of that with my bonus actions. Yeah, that's us gone. Yeah, I'm just gonna lose. I'll give us one last attempt. Because I still think it's doable. Tricky, but doable. It's very annoying that I start off with Dave as prone. I was somewhat hoping he wouldn't still be prone. Let's see how this goes. Immediately, we know how we're starting. Tell him to drop his weapon. Didn't work? Fair enough. He's immediately killed off Dave, has he? It's annoying. That is incredibly annoying. He's not been knocked back. Can't actually get him up. It's gonna reload. We're not winning if that's the case. This guy's such a pain. Because he gets to act immediately. I don't get to reposition or anything. That's the thing that makes him a pain. Not anything else, really. Although there are various things which could. That's the main thing that does. Tell him to drop his weapon again. I don't know if it'll work. But give it a shot. I'm gonna Sanctuary Dave. Farah's being frightened is not ideal, but could be worse. I believe I could still do this, right? Yeah. I am frightened, so I'll have disadvantage. I can cast this, would be fine. That means he is... I mean, he saved it. But I think that's now potentially going to affect him again in the future.
I won't give in.
Okay, immediately do that. Do this. Move round here. Give him a good old whack, right? Missed is a shame, but we can continue. This is fine. Really hoping for a crit. Fairy Fire, I think... It said he's saved, but it does seem to give advantage, right? I don't know. I'll confuse that. Can I hit that? No, that's too far away. Hit you. Get one shot there. Like, try and hit him with this. Then get rid of this one. Shadowheart is probably just going to be pumping people full of, yeah, various sanctuaries and whatnot, right? Yeah, sanctuary. Go for Minthara this time. Can I could get up there to maybe do something. Yeah, we could do that next turn. We can get rid of this. Let's just keep some Minthara's. Even if Dave does get hit. I'm not going to do a Hellish Rebuke. It's a lot of damage. But it's hopefully going to be okay. Can we blind it? Saved. That is a shame.
Time to push my luck again.
From here, I'm a little worried for my health, but that didn't work. And go for it. Can I kill that? I can't. Shadowheart can help down there. I think Lizelle is on duty to do one of those. Those are going to be annoying. I'm just going to have to do that. Hope for best. Shadowheart, hopefully you can get a kill. God, Shadowheart, you're useless. I don't think she's helping this fight. I really want her to be able to, but I don't think she is. I will shield. Yeah. Is my sanctuary gone? Seems to have disappeared, meaning I can't really run down for them, sadly. Can run around so I can stop whoever appears from approaching. It's not quite the same though. Blind him, I very much like it. Saved against the blind.
Where do I go from here?
We're getting really unlucky with these crits. I'm saying unlucky with the crits. There's no crits.
Taking position.
I'm not convinced I'm set up to do this.
Need to act fast.
Can I go anywhere? Like over here seems to usually be an option. Could do an insect plague. Does piercing damage, so it would work. In theory.
On the move.
If I just drop that over here. Yeah, that's just going to deal with anything in that area for a while. Sanctuary you. Zelle's been frightened, is not ideal. Dave has been knocked down. Damage output is just not managing this time. I'm trying, but it's really not. I'm not gonna do a charm because I'm worried we're gonna run it. They didn't, and they ended up dying. That's good. I am frightened. Still try for this at least. We got the fairy fire. Go for this. Did some damage. Go for this. What's it got?
Concentrate.
Shadowheart, please, could you just do damage? I'm not convinced you got a good way to do it. Maybe Firebolt? No, you're really not doing a good job here. Get Dave up at least. I mean, I need to get up there. I don't have an option, do I? I've also got something that I feel I should have. I don't from my warlock. No, okay. Did I not get the ability to mark people? With Hexblade's mark or whatever it was. Hexblade curse. Something like that. I think I might need to leave this though. I'm not convinced I'm winning. Not this stream. I need to have a think about it. I think giving haste to Lae'zel was one of the better moves. Like have Minthara up here, give haste. No, Minthara would also be on patrol. Give haste. Have you there, Sanctuary with Shadowheart. I think I can do this. It's clearly not working out this time. Let's see. This is really the last attempt. I think if I can keep throwing in the Sanctuary, he'll hopefully not do the thing that pulls everyone in. So first of all, Sanctuary. Second of all, it's going to be this. But you can drop his way. Occasionally it works. Occasionally. She has been frightened isn't ideal. I do kind of want her to get knocked back, actually. I didn't knock her back. Why did it not knock her back? I don't get it. Okay. Jump away. Haste. There we go.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Then, from here, I have Sanctuary, which is useful. Okay, within 6, turn on Order of Protection. Do Boom and Blade. I'm going to turn off Great Weapon Master. Just gonna go for any amount of damage I can get. Next, Lae'zel has been hasted. She can afford to spend an action doing this. Fairy Fire has applied. All the better. Next, fire small shot down there. Fire a main shot over to here. I remain one down to bear. Then one more against them. Good stuff.
Talk to me.
Shadowheart, your damage is abysmal. So that's all there is to it. Try a firebolt, Paz? I mean, he's resistant to fire, I guess. I don't have anyone with blunt weapons is the issue. Like, most of us have spears, and the other one's got crossbows, which also does piercing. It's all piercing damage. You cannot be sanctuared. So instead, Healing Word, I will upcast for Inferno. Shadowheart has been frightened. Not ideal, but okay. Nah, I'm good. Just let myself fall down. No longer frightened, I can run over here. I can then make an attack. Just noticed that's over there is going to be a pain. But I can get there.
Blood comes easy these days.
While I'm down below, drink a potion. Then have to just head on up. I'll be able to sanctuary again in a second. Come on. We're looking for damage and I'm not dealing much damage. Is Fairy Fire still on? It is. In which case, one shot down to there. With our secondary. Primary to here. To here. To you once. 15 damage is fairly solid. And to you.
Can't afford to let up.
How do I get Shadowheart to deal proper damage to things? All piercing damage. I'll be using a sanctuary up there at least. Pretty sure she just said happy birthday. She might not have. But it sounded like it. I think animate dead. I want zombies. I think they actually deal bludgeoning. And to check. They're bludgeoning. Okay, they are part of the cleanup crew. Now, let's see. I have Sanctuary. Will he try and pull everyone in? He will, because he's not a valid target otherwise. Okay, that's enough for testing. I'm going to try this again next time. So I want to get away for food. Oh, it's a difficult fight, this. I forgot just how difficult it is in Tactician mode. It's cool though, you can make him drop his weapon. For now, however, I've got stuff to get to. So I hope everyone who's come by has enjoyed. I'll see you about.